everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys something a little bit different, something that I've actually wanted to make for a while now. I bought the materials for it and now is a great time to start doing this project. So I've been searching everywhere trying to figure out how to do this. I haven't found any posts on Pinterest, nothing on YouTube of how to do this. Now there are some videos that are different with these things, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I've seen a lot of people use the foam wreath forms instead of the wire, but I'm going to do the wire because I feel like the wire is just a lot easier to do. This is going to be my first time, so we might run out of supplies. I have no idea. I'm just gonna, go through it with you guys and I will let you know. So what you guys need is a wire wreath. I got this all at the Dollar Tree, so this will pretty much cost me like $5 to make. And then I ended up getting some ribbon. I wish I got like a yellow, but they didn't have any yellow at the time when I bought these. So I ended up getting a purple. I got a red, a blue, and a green. Now you also want to make sure that they have the little rivets on here because we're going to actually curl the ribbons itself. So I kind of figured out the math on this to see how to make this. So these are each 300 feet or 100 yards. So you guys basically want to do that. You can actually cut them all at the same time and they don't have to be all clean cuts because the way we're going to do it is a little bit differently. So I figured out if it's 300 feet, it's actually 3,600 inches. So that is a lot of inches in this roll of ribbon. So if we cut every single piece at about 8 inches, now we could do a little bit longer, but I feel like we're doing these a little bit smaller. We're going to just do it 8 inches. We might change it up a bit. We'll see. As I'm going along, we will see how this goes. There are currently 6 sections for each wreath. If that's like this section, this section. So I was thinking we could fit about 75 groups of these in each section. I know it's crazy. So there's 4 rows. If I'm doing my math right, if there's 4 rows, I'm thinking we can get 18 pieces for each row. So I'm gonna start cutting. I recommend like getting like a yardstick, maybe taping it down to the table, and then just unravel these and cut them all at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna do, and let's start cutting. Okay guys, so this is how I'm gonna start with my ribbon. I have this little thing that I made with PVC pipe. I find it so much easier to do it with this than I've done in the past. Otherwise, the best thing that you could do is just unravel a bunch of it and then just make sure it just keeps continuing unraveling. But I'm going to show you guys how I cut it and the best, fastest way to cut it. Okay, so as you guys want to pull your string, you want to have them even with each other. So that is basically the best thing to do, is just kind of make them even with each other. Okay, and then you just kind of want to string it this way. I've done this many times and tried different ways, but this is the way I do it. Now, this is what I have. Like I said, I got this from the Dollar Tree. You guys can use anything. You can just tape a ruler down. You could put a piece of cardboard down, anything that you guys want. But there is that. So then what I do is, once I get this started, it'll go a lot faster. So I just kind of eye it up. I don't have it super perfect. But once I start getting cutting, then they're gonna cut better. And I have the crappy scissors. So once you're gonna cut it, you want to do it that way. And then you just slide it, cut it. Slide it, cut it. And then what I found out is it's easier to figure out how many you're gonna do per ring and then make a pile of them. Otherwise, you can just make a ton of piles, whatever you guys want to do. But I find it just easier to, cut it and then make a pile of how many you need to use. Okay, you guys, so the next thing you want to do is start tying them on there. Now, I cut 12 per section. I think that's enough. You can always add more. It's up to you guys how you want to do it. But I did use all 4 layers. I was originally going to do 3, but I felt like it's going to be a little bit fuller if I do all 4. So what you guys do next is you just, you know, pick a level that you want to do. And what I found helpful is making a pile of 12 of these at a time, because then I wouldn't have to count, and if I lost my place, I got it. So what I would do is make a 12, 12, 12. I would just make them in certain piles, and it's so much faster to do. So then you're just going to do is, you know, make it even, and you just tie it right on. Super easy. I say just do this like in one afternoon, you know, and if it's not even, that's not a big deal. Again, you just want to make sure it's all even. You know, try to get it as even as possible. And then you just take it and tie it like that. Okay, and then sometimes they might get a little bit loose. If they do, you can just untie it. It doesn't matter if they got crinkled or not. You can just fix it, but you don't have to have these like super even. And then you're just gonna keep going. I do one layer at a time, and then I fluff them to make it a little bit easier for me. So I'm gonna continue fluffing these. Okay, so I have all 12 of them right here, and then I kind of just scoot them to the empty part, and then you're gonna do is just take your scissors, or however you guys feel like, you know, I know there's something, and you don't want to have it too tight, but you just want to put your finger on like an edge or the scissors, and like it doesn't always turn out perfect every time, but you can keep going back and just redoing it. And then I just kind of just get as many as I can and curl them. And then after I'm finished, then after I finish it, I fluff them, and then I find out that I did miss a couple, which is totally fine. So we're just going to continue curling these ribbon. Okay, you guys, so I have just a little bit left, and then I'm going to share with you guys what I do next. You just continue curling them, super easy. I say go a little bit light, and then if you don't like the curl, you know, just redo it. It doesn't matter. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to fluff these, because you'll notice that you will be missing some of them. Like I've noticed there's some that I miss. So you want to fluff them, and then you want to make sure that all the ribbon is sticking upwards. You want to like pull it and then kind of comb it. And then you guys could also spread the top a little bit. If you want to add more to the outer rim, you can. Totally up to you guys, but you know, I kind of push this through. And then I just comb it as much as I can to see if I missed any pieces. So there's some, there's like a curl you don't like, you can redo it. But I've noticed as I've been fluffing this up that I've been missing it. But other than that, you guys, this turned out really well. I wish I had put yellow in here. I think the yellow would really make it pop. But you know what? That's okay. I would totally make this again if I needed to, but you know, it did take a very long time, but it only cost me $5 to make. $5 to make, you guys, but it takes a lot of time. I watched a lot of movies for that here. I missed some right here. So, super easy, you know. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. But other than that, this is super easy. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.